They're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
Check. Slam. Check. Lucky.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
Larry Ogunjobi on the tackle in his 4th year now out of the University of Charlotte. A big part of this young Browns defense.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Play action now. Cousins. He's going to go deep for Conley. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You always think about picking up the 1st down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but admire the effort.
Here's Logan Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Landry brushes him off. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they can.
Now Mayfield lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
On the play.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. And he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now 14-0. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
That's a gain of 3.
On third down, it's Thompson, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They go play action. Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
And it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Here we go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down. Mayfield on first down. He finds his target, Beckham. And some room to roam now. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Is good. Makes the score Browns 21, Jaguars nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's got some space here. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. To return, here's Chris Conley. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
At their own 41-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Just like that. Just like that.
Final play of the half. Cousins looking deep for Hilton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
At the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On third down, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain
23 yards, the final tally.
And the Browns first down.
183. Mike, you ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A give. This is Chubb. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the 40-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Chubb again, the ball.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Throwing, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Jaguars will take over at their 20-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Here we go, D. On deck. Defense on deck. On deck. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go. It's coming crouch. Hey, check.
On second down now, it's Thompson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check, 93's the Mike, 93's
They'll run with Thompson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Throwing is Cousins. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins complete. It's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Cousins. He finds his man Johnson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
That's good.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To the air again, it's Cousins. Johnson's got it complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Cousins on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll throw again. Cousins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
11-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. On 2nd down, it's Thompson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And that